So why can't they rebuild Station 9 right where it's at?
Well, there's a couple reasons why we don't want to build it there. One, it's a really busy intersection. It's hard to get in and out of. The piece of land there is not big enough for us to build a new station, and the data drives us to move it north and east of where it's at. With the new Station 13, it makes sense to move it a little bit further away from where it is.
Why the new grocery store rule? It says in there that we can only go to the grocery store once per shift. Most guys, I feel like, try to limit themselves, but what if you forget something?
Okay. The majority of our Lexit poll, as we know it, the policies that have been sent out to the guys they were already kind of canned responses. They were best practices, kind of just general rules that most departments that are involved with Lexit poll, I think that's kind of been their standard, is trying to place some kind of a limit on when you go to the store. Honestly, there's nobody here at admin or probably on any truck, officer of any truck, that cares how many times you go to the store. We want to be out in the public. We're not ashamed of our guys. We do want to be out in the public. We want to be a part of our community, but you don't want to be seen so much to where you start getting the average citizen to wonder, man, every time I come in here, they are in here, and it seems like they kind of hang out or loiter or whatever.
Right, I see.
So that's the main thing. We don't want to be.
What exactly is Lexipol?
Lexipol, it's a web-based product that all the member and the joining departments add and upload their rules. And I guess there is a committee of professionals that go through these rules. They keep up with federal laws, they keep up with state laws, and they make sure that if you upload something, I guess there's a process where they review it and make sure that you're legal. As of now, yeah, they want to make sure that your rules follow state and federal standards. And if you don't, I would imagine there's some kind of a process that takes place where they let you know where you cross the line and you might want to make an adjustment.
Why can the Chiefs go out to eat at restaurants, but we can't?
The way I look at the restaurants is if you're tying up a table and a waitress when you're on duty, we shouldn't be doing it, because when we get a call, number one, the table is how they make money, so we've got a table tied up, and then the waitress has to try to deal with all the food in whatever stage that's in. But if it's a place where you can get it to go and you still want to stay and eat, that's fine. I think that's a pretty good way to weigh the two.
Okay.
That way, if you get a call, you can take it with you and leave, and you're not tying up a table that way.
So if it's like a fast food restaurant where you can go ahead and pay for it and sit down,
sure,
you're okay.
If you want
with
to
that?
stay, let's stay. That's great.
Okay.
The truck's not tying up the driveway or the parking lot, and by all means, stick around.
And you have no problem with that?
No.
Honestly, we don't even have a kitchen here. We'd love to come to the station. We'd love to visit with you guys, so we'd love to be
I
invited.
think that's an invite. What is the end goal for all of these intermediates and paramedics we're training?
I think one of them, maybe the primary one, is to provide better customer service for our community. If you look at it, we're going to be there first 9 times out of 10. If that's the case, let's provide the best that we can to our customers.
The end goal is to meet that mission statement. We want to honor and support our mission statement. And even with the recent policy change back in April over having ALS on every truck, that wasn't to cause a strain in how we staff. And when you've got maybe the minimum of 32 ALS members per shift, it simply wasn't tried to create a situation where we got to move and swap people around. We understand that that's tough, and
we're not trying to take over AMR.
No. The end goal with that is to provide the highest quality of compassionate professional service. Literally, that is kind of the concept captured in our mission statement. And if you would picture any given district has AFD family members in it.
So our end goal is not to take over the EMS transport and put ambulances in the stations.
That has never been that's the direction that'll have to come from City Hall through council and city manager, and that's never been their direction to us. But I do feel like we need to be prepared should that ever come our way. And the best way to do that is by having intermediates and paramedics that can provide that service if it ever comes to us. But in the meantime, I know we're providing a much better service to the citizens.
Why do we have to cover up our tattoos?
It's not that I personally have a problem with tattoos or that you have them, but I believe as a professional organization that we don't present that way in public. I think we present a uniform appearance while we're in public and on duty, and I don't believe that, if you look at most professional organizations out there, I don't believe they present that way. Obviously, we're all different occupations, but we are professional occupations, and it's my opinion that we don't present that way in public. You know, it's not about each one of us as individuals, it's a department image.